Welcome back, everybody, to Grand Tactician, the Civil War. I'm Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 10 of our federal Spring of '62 campaign in version 1.11 using the A.O.M Mod. Now, in the last episode, we did see two battles, the Battle of Fort Johnston and the third Battle of Fort Jackson, as we continue to tighten our grip on the area around the capital of the Confederacy, Richmond. So right now, 2nd and 4th Corps along with the Army Potomac Command are continuing the siege of Fort Jackson. 3rd Corps itself is pushing into the city proper, looking to move the left wing away from the city. And 14th Corps Mounted, which is outside of Lynchburg, is now pushing its way back east towards the Department of Norfolk and the Army of the Valley District, kind of pushing them away from the city a little further. 1st Corps is going to sit here in Lynchburg until its readiness comes back up into the green. And then I'll be pushing them down into Greensboro, with the other 3 corps spreading out down these roads here. I haven't decided which corps is going where yet. Probably 3rd to Raleigh, and the other corps here to Goldsboro, and another corps down here to New Bern. And we'll just continue pushing down the coast. 5th Corps and 7th Corps are moving towards Salem to effect a link-up, in which time I will create a new army of the Tennessee and push them down into the Appalachian Valley. And we are still preparing for our siege against Fort Brooke. As soon as the supply depot here is built by 8th Corps, they'll be pushing on to Fort Brooke to take down this fortification. Then coming back up here to rejoin 6th Corps. And I'll let them rest in Jacksonville while 6th Corps moves on against Tallahassee. So we're basically we're trying to draw all the rebel forces out west into the east and hopefully pincer them between the 3 armies I have on the move. So I think that covers everything for right now. The next fight should be between the 14th Corps and these forces here, but I doubt their readiness is high enough and they'll probably just move away from us. But we'll see. I'll be back with the next major incident. Alright, we actually only advanced the game a few hours. We're still on July 20th, and I just caught this before we picked up this battle here. Somehow the Reserve Corps once again got north of us outside of Dover and are besieging Fort Delaware. So I have dispatched 12th Corps from Cincinnati via rail to go take care of this issue. I don't want to withdraw any of my corps from the Army of the Potomac. I don't feel I need them in the Kentucky region anymore, so 12th will take care of that. But right now, we are picking up ourselves a battle outside of Lynchburg here. I didn't think these 2 corps were going to be ready for a fight, but apparently they are ready for one. So 14th Corps Mounted is engaging the Army of the Valley District and the right wing under Magruder. So it's my 14th Corps and 1st Corps under the command of Irvin McDowell. We're bringing 23,822 infantry, 14,321 cavalry, and 110 guns. To 30,885 infantry, 416 cavalry, and 62 guns. So this should be an interesting fight, as I'm only going to have cavalry on the field with 12 guns for the first 9 hours. It's already 18:30. The day's not going to be lasting too long, so I'll see you all on the other side of the load screen. Welcome everybody to the Battle of Appomattox Courthouse. So we are on the defensive. We actually have 3 defensive points. I haven't seen this in a very, very long time. 2 is rare. 3 is pretty legendary when it comes to rarity. It's up there. So we are on defense. It is Appomattox Courthouse map, so we are defending back here. Namely, objective points are Cowell, Appomattox Station, and Liberty Church. So we are defending around the rail line down here. So I do have both my divisions minus 1 brigade up here at all 3 defense points, with 1 brigade, the Wolverines, under Custer down here at this roadway, as the rebels are approaching from this road and this road. So I'm expecting 2 different approach paths from the 2 different corps. This corps could come down this way and continue down this road, or could make the right up here and come around to effect a link up with this corps. So I don't know what it's going to do. So the 1 brigade back here, just to keep siding on this road, is fine, because I can pull them back and set up a new defense line along this stream here if they decide to use the road. That's my plan for them right now. It's basically just wait for them to get here because they do have me heavily outnumbered off the bat. Both their corps are on the field. With an aggregate of 36,000 men against my less than 14,000 until First Corps arrives. So, like I said, we're just going to sit here and wait for them to show up, and I'll be back once the fighting starts. Alright, so 0500 day 2. We still have not sighted the rebels. I know they're in this region here, and the corps that's coming in from over here actually started down in the woods here, judging by the dust trails, and worked their way up to the road. I don't know why they didn't start on the road itself, so it might be a while before they come in. So I've set it up where I left the cavalry division in place, placed my artillery division behind them, and 1st Division in reserve, and moved 2nd Division off to their right along the rail line here. I'm sending 3rd Division along this fence line and stone wall here to cover this approach route, though I don't know. Still don't know if the rebels are going to show up from this direction or not, but they should be able to handle it on their own. So that's just my setup for now. We'll see how this survives contact. So once again, I'll be back once the rebels finally decide to show. Alright, it's 5:15 in the morning. We do have sighting on rebels coming down the road. One of the brigades is already broken and heading in our direction. We got 2 more brigades sighted up here. And this is Army of the Valley District. So who does Finnegan belong to? Is Army of Valley District, or is that one of the brigades from over here that broke coming up through the woods? Pause that real fast. That's Army of the Valley District also. Claiborne's division too. Oh, my artillery has horrible sighting. Tell you what, the 4th Pennsylvania Steel colored uniforms is hard to see right now because they match the grass. Good camouflage. Got my guns back here will be any use. Nope. Slow this down a little bit. Where's that other corps? And they're still back here. Took them forever to get on that road. If anybody's wondering, there is no battle route today. I'm doing this before I head into work, so it's not an option. That battery shouldn't last too long. And these guys are firing, okay. Yep, there goes Chew's battery. Their morale actually started really low because I guess they just recovered from their last fight, so they didn't start with high morale. Right now it's at 37. It had gone up over 41. Yeah, -3 to routes, -1 to losses. They started at 31 yesterday. I really do not see this fight taking all that long. They're going to break pretty damn quick. This army will break, this corps will break before the right wing even shows up. And there goes another brigade. And the other corps is not going to be in much better condition with all the marching they have to do to get to the fight. And all these batteries are actually firing. I'm amazed. They're getting ready to break already also. Six losses and you're getting ready to break already. Are you kidding me? Okay, I could have sworn I were to go up to that wall. You guys about to walk in a canister range of 2 batteries. These guys have Sharps and Springfield musketoons. You're in loose order. Why are you guys not in loose order? Ordered everybody into loose order. What happened? You're in loose order. What happened to you guys? And that brigade's already backing off. And there goes Stonewall Brigade, and next should be Anderson. Well, I got you guys here. Just have something to talk about. Great Scots did a video the other day that highlighted a new mod that's on Steam. I don't know if anybody else saw it. Was a battle graphics improvement mod, which, judging by the video, did a lot for the graphics on the game. I had thought about using it, but I think that's something I'm going to hold off on until after Whiskey and Lemons comes out. So I plan on doing my next 2 campaigns unmodded, or next 3, because one of the campaigns will be running consecutive. But if you haven't checked it out, yeah, go to Great Scott's channel. I think he put the video up yesterday highlighting the new mod. So definitely worth checking out if you're interested in better graphics on the 3D models. And this battle's over. There's that other corps. There's some dust trails. Still a ways off. And that's if they come down this way. Firing counter batteries at these guns. I think that's all that's left in the Army of Valley, just it's artillery. This one brigade. These are all detachments at this point. No. And there was that battery. One of ours ran. The Allentown Flying Battery. This is not their first, doesn't show it as their first battle, but they did not, oh, wow, they took a lot of losses. This artillery did a number on them. Back on fire at will, the artillery's gone. Yeah, they're waiting for this other corps to show up. Where are you? I could hear the drums, but where are you? Oh, here you are. So coming down this road. I won't hold you here. It looks like they're not going to make another attack until this right wing shows up, so I'll be back. Alright, it's 10 o'clock, and they've come forward in another attack here with the 2 brigades of the Army of the Valley districts. I really don't know what they're thinking. But I did pull back my 1st Division from its reserve as I caught the right wing coming in through the woods over here onto the flank of my 3rd Division, so I did pull them back to refuse the line, and I brought the 1st up onto their right to bring it out this way. So don't expect much from this attack here, so we should have them fairly well blocked off. I really think I should just send these cavalry brigades forward just to finish these boys off up here. Why are my grunts unstable? That doesn't make any sense. We're going to push the cavalry forward and just finish off these units out here. that battery in position. If that battery is broken, this brigade's coming out to meet. It looks like some of their forces are reformed. Kirk's deserters, you guys get out here too. And the Wolverines. Where are you boys marching to? Or are they starting to... Oh, they might be withdrawing. They're marching towards the edge of the map. With that detachment. Yeah, I think they're going to start the withdrawal now. That's what we're seeing south of us. Yep, there they go. They're starting to pull away. Let's just speed this along. That's that 20 speed thing going on, and that right now. Oh, they're leaving, just not yet. Oh, and I thought these guys were withdrawing. Apparently not. I thought that's what we were seeing over here. Move forward, deserters. Get in there. What the hell are you doing? There we go. That barracks fine where it is. And there goes that brigade. Yeah, they should be withdrawing now. That power slider is all the way in our favor. I get mounted up. Close in on these guys. Get some action in there. This should be all she wrote. I feel like this drug out just a little bit longer than it should have. Oh, and it deserves this arm of mixed weapons. Alright. It's not pursuit. Alright, we got 5 minutes to speed this along. Alright, not bad at all. I mean, I don't think they should have fought us to begin with, but it is what it is. They are in their death throes right now, so they gotta put every fight they can. So we took down 2,500 or 33,000 infantry recruited brought to the field, 80 of its 450 cavalry. We got 45 of their 70 guns, total loss of 2,800 of their 34,000 men, and that's mostly out of the Army of the Valley District. We lost none of our infantry, 336 of our cavalrymen, 10 of our guns because the one battery did break. Total loss of 373 of our 39,760 men. So our numbers were not too far off from each other. Alright, time to take a look at paperwork. We'll go through First Corps. There was really not too much fighting. It's mostly the artillery. So, the artillery division, 5th U.S. Battery did 47 infantry, 7 artillery, 54 total. Baker's Oven did 48 to infantry, 12 to cavalry, 3 to artillery for total 63. 3rd U.S. Battery did 24 to infantry, 26 to artillery for total 51. 1st New York Battery did 39 infantry, 6 to cavalry, 47 artillery, total of 99. And 3rd Battery, or 3rd Division Artillery, did 65 to infantry, 49 to artillery, for total of 114. Division total of 381. 2nd Division Hannibal Brigade did 102 to infantry. 1st Legion Nationale did 4 to infantry. 1st Division, nope, that was 2nd Division. Give me 1st. Bloody 1st Battery did 36 to infantry. Their battery didn't fire. Alright. 14th Corps Mounted, 1st Division, 1st Maryland Cavalry Raiders did 226 to infantry. 4th Pennsylvania Steel City Cav did 85 to infantry, 12 to cavalry, 58 to artillery, for total 157. 1st Pennsylvania Cavalry Raiders did 359 to infantry. Give me a second. Sin City Raiders didn't do much. 5 to infantry, 17 to cavalry, 2 to artillery, for total 24. Kirk's Deserters, which I was trying to get some action in at the end with, really didn't do anything. They had mixed cavalry weapons, so they couldn't get within range of the rebel infantry they were chasing. Did 9 to infantry, and the Wolverines did 82 to artillery, division total 115. And the artillery, the Allentown Flying Battery did 111 to infantry, 16 to artillery, for total 127. And the Connecticut Horse Artillery did 53 to infantry, 2 to cav, 16 artillery, for total 73, division total 200. So I hope Hoffman didn't get the fame, but he might have. He was the only unit that broke. Let's see if we got any of their officers. So we wounded Brigadier General Johnson. And that looks like it might have been it. For all that artillery fire, we usually take out more officers with all that artillery fire. We only got the 1 this time. Let's get closed out of here. Yeah, honestly, if they could have gotten the attack off before the First Corps arrived on the field, I probably would have not been able to hold. But it was battle started at the end of the day, so there was plenty of time for my reserve corps to arrive. So this is a fight that, even pretty close in numbers, the rebels were just not going to win. Especially as a lot of their units were breaking just from the long march they had to make to get down to us. The AI really should have held off on sending forward any attack until they'd gotten its morale back up after waiting a little bit. But it is what it is. But as always, let me know what you thought about the battle in the comments below. Alright, victory at Appomattox Courthouse. The enemy's reported suffered total casualties of 2,783 men. There are 400 killed and 283 captured. Our casualties totaled 373 men with 40 killed and 110 missing. We captured 1,008 rifles and 15 guns from the battlefield and sent 267 soldiers down to our prison camps, or up to our prison camps. I'm so used to saying down to. And it looks like we caused Colonel Cooper to lose face. Alright, at least Hoffman wasn't defamed. So we can get this battle rolled off. So hopefully the siege up here in Richmond will be done fairly soon. It's almost over. I would like to order an assault, but the last time I ordered an assault after a battle, we lost the assault, which caused the entire Army of Potomac to retreat, so we'll not be doing that. But we are continuing to tighten the noose. Let's push 14th into Burkeville. And continue surrounding what's left of Confederate forces here in Virginia. I'll be back with the next major incident. And Richmond has fallen. Now the dominoes will start to come down one after the other. Union forces forward unto victory. So I did notice the left wing and the Army of Northern Virginia Command are actually out on the peninsula. So I'm going to order 2nd Corps to go deal with these forces over here. I have 3rd Corps moving in to begin the siege of the Drury Bluff garrison. And they'll be supported by 4th Corps. And we gotta see if the Army of the Valley District is going to stand and fight or move away from the 14th Corps. I was planning on pushing them all right into Petersburg over here, but there's too many corps there for the 14th to take on by itself. Yep, Valley District is going to retreat away. But even if one of these corps stand, it might be too much for the 14th. Now we're looking down at Florida. Depot's built. We're just still waiting for 13th Corps to get its orders to move on Fort Brooke. 3rd Corps is beginning its siege. Banks is at destination, so I need to detach him from the Army of the Potomac. Detached, and I gotta go through the Corps commander, see who's gonna be a new Army commander, so I'll handle that off screen, so I'll be back. Alrighty, it's now July 26th, and a few things have been happening on the map. 12th Corps finally made it to Fort Delaware, but it fell a day prior to their arrival, and the Reserve Corps is now sitting south of there. They do have the forced march icon on them, but I don't know where they're going to be going. As soon as Fort Delaware fell, Dover fell, but 12th is now besieging Fort Delaware, and hopefully they'll be able to take it down fairly quickly. Once that's done, they'll be able to mop up the Reserve Corps and reclaim Dover. We are now south of Richmond. We are now at Petersburg, besieging 3 rebel corps. Come on. Pull on up. Come on. Why is that not giving it to me? So our 3rd and 4th are involved in the siege with 49,618 infantry, 3,600 cavalry, and 102 guns against Department of Norfolk, the right wing, and the center with 35,252 infantry and 77 guns. So we're not going to be taking this battle today. I think we'll be doing this next episode, as this one should be fairly large. 1st Corps is getting its readiness back up outside of Lynchburg. 14th is sitting just... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start moving 14th down to Weldon. And this should cause some issues with the rebels' retreat path. And 5th and 7th Corps have been formed into a new army. I am waiting for the Corps to get their readiness back up before I start moving them. 7th is good to go, but 5th is not. And I create a new army for them under command of Hooker, the Army of the Tennessee. So I didn't want to put Hooker in charge, but he was the best man for the job. He was a commander of the 14th Corps. Lew Wallace now has command of the 14th Corps mounted. So, starting next episode, we're going to be pushing down the Appalachian Valley sometime to hopefully the next episode once 5th Corps has its readiness back up. And we should be seeing a nice epic fight outside of Petersburg. Like I said, we'll end this one here, so if you're a new viewer, return viewer, you're not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, remember hit that bell icon so that the next video comes out. If you'd like a brigade in one of my armies, please let me know in the comments below. Type of unit, state it's from, weapons, uniforms, officers, and I'll oblige on all counts if possible. And as always, comments, please do keep them coming. And I'll see you all at the next episode. Stay grumpy.